Hey everybody, it's Richard here with EduData Consulting with a walk and click through of Dismissal Manager, a Google Sheets solution for managing your school's dismissal. So after signing up for the free trial, your Google Sheet will load with some sample data. And what we're going to do right now is click through the add-on to see and explore some of the features that are available to you with this add-on. So starting with the Google Sheets that are created. So we are creating a dismissal form, and the form responses will be logged here. There is a Students tab, which consists of all of our students and their corresponding PIN numbers for dismissal, and along with what grade level and teacher they belong to. The Data tab will be processing the submitted PIN numbers. So this is empty because we have not submitted any dismissal data yet. The Front Office tab will be a way of conveying information very quickly to the grade level and teacher tabs that will be generated, as well as the roster of after school activities planned for that specific day. And again, we haven't set up any of this data, hence we have an empty formula here. And then we have our after school data, which is using some named ranges based on the day of the week to essentially give us the student's name and what class they have today. So this rotates automatically with each day. So in the user interface itself, we can go directly to, we can open up our dismissal form. You can see it asks for the PIN number as well as where the student should go when they are called for dismissal. I can set a trigger to automatically clear the dismissal data at 9 p.m. So the form responses sheet is ready to go the next day. The apply formatting button, if I click this now, you'll notice that it's going to give us a message that no teacher or grade level sheets currently exist. Please create the teacher and grade level sheets first, then try again. So what this does is we'll apply the same formatting from our Front Office tab onto the grade level and teacher tabs. We also have some functionality where we can bulk create 3 or 4 digit PIN numbers. Now in our case with the sample data, we already have PIN numbers here generated for us. Let's go ahead and create these teacher tabs. So you can see I can create and delete all the teacher tabs right from within this section of the add-on. So I get confirmation that all of my teacher tabs have been created. And let's do the same for the grade level tabs. Great, so now we've added all of the grade level tabs. So now we can go ahead and call one of our fictional students for dismissal. So let's locate somebody who has a sibling. So we have PIN number 3001. James Smith and Gracie Smith. So they have different teachers. So let's go ahead and call 3001. 3001, and they're getting picked up in the car line, and we submit that. So we notice that the one PIN has been submitted, and now this is where we go to our Data tab, and we're going to have to click in the cell to trigger a recalculation of the formula. We do that once, and now as we add dismissals, more students will appear automatically. So if we go back and we choose 1004 for Noah Brown, and we come back and we go to our Data tab, we can see that Noah Brown now appears. So the reason we have these grade level tabs and the teacher tabs is we can actually go to the grade 1 tab, for example, and we will see Noah Brown on the grade 1 tab, as well as in Mrs. Thompson's teacher tab. So Mrs. Thompson only needs to manage her specific Google Sheet to be able to see who has been called and where they should go for dismissal. Now in terms of the front office, again, we can come here and click to pull in the after-school data. So all of the after-school data in classes, after recalculating the formula, will now also appear in the grade level tabs and in the teacher tab. So we can see which students have which after-school classes given that day of the week. And remember, this is an automatically rotating schedule based on the day of the week. And that'll appear on the teacher tabs as well as the grade level tabs. So if we go back to the front office and say we're using this to announce when buses are going. So let's say this is bus 5 and it is departing. Any text we write inside of the front office tab here will appear on all of the grade level and the teacher tabs. So, and if we wanted to apply some formatting to that, let's just copy and we're going to paste the formatting here. And now if I click apply formatting, this will iterate through all of the teacher tabs and the grade level sheets and apply that formatting, so we can see now that my colors for the buses carry over to all of the grade level and teacher sheets. So moving along, we can also generate a parent form to collect changes in dismissal plans. So if I click create parent form, this will generate a new form and a form response sheet in our existing Google Sheet. So if I open my parent form, I can put in my name, John Doe. I know my kid's teacher is, let's use an example, I think Mrs. Thompson was one of the options. Maybe this is a dismissal change for today. And going home with, and let's find a classmate. So let's say going home with Ava White. Because they live nearby. So we submit that, and now we have all in one place the parent who submitted the form, who the teacher of the student, I'm sorry, this would have been my name and the student's name. I just messed up my own presentation. So I would have typed in my name as the parent, the student name, and then Mrs. Thompson as the teacher. And then this information gets stored in the Google form, but another cool thing we can do is we can connect it to a Google Space by submitting a webhook here. And if we set the webhook, this information goes directly to essentially a Google chat space. So that's going to allow for instant communication regarding changes in dismissal plans. So I'm not going to open up my email in front of you, but that's what that looks like. So, and if you click on the 3 dots, you'll have access to the user guide. That sort of demonstrates what I just talked about in this video. And there you have it. So I hope you've enjoyed this walk and click through of Dismissal Manager. And thanks for watching. Bye.